When they saw what this pregnant cow gave birth to, everyone started to scream. Last May, David and Julie helped their cow give birth, but they were not prepared for the surprise they were about to face during the labor. The farm primarily focused on cows, and David and Julie were experts in raising and caring for them. Neighboring farms relied on them to help with births and deliveries. The year was filled with successful births, and they had already delivered 8 calves on their farm. When they discovered their purebred Hereford was expecting again, they were thrilled. Throughout the pregnancy, David and Julie kept a close eye on the cow's health and comfort. Initially, all of the cattle were kept in the main barn, but the pregnant cow was later relocated to a smaller barn that had been transformed into a sanctuary. David built a small barn near the farmhouse to provide a place to rest for the pregnant cow. It had plenty of space, good airflow, and plenty of food and water, ensuring a promising start to her pregnancy. After a few months, the cow's appetite increased and she grew noticeably. Fortunately, David and Julie's farming experience allowed them to figure out the reason for these changes. Julie reasoned that the cow's size and behavior suggested she was pregnant with twins. David and Julie were looking forward to having 2 more calves on their farm because twin pregnancies were common. They successfully delivered 12 sets of animal twins in 2018. Their knowledge and experience had prepared them to help the cow through pregnancy and delivery. They made all the necessary preparations for the new pair of calves into their family with plenty of time before labor. David and Julie had been keeping a close eye on the cow since the 8th month. They planned ahead of time, anticipating possible early labor signs due to the twin pregnancy. When the signs appeared, they quickly prepared supplies and protective gear and brought the cow out into the open air, attracting the attention of neighboring farms. The birth was long and difficult. After what seemed like hours, the first calf was ready to come out. David used his gloved hands to help guide the creature out while Julie focused on keeping the mother as comfortable as possible. The couple cried out with joy when they saw a healthy baby calf cradled gently in David's hands. Julie took the calf to clean it up and offer it something to drink. David stayed with the mother cow and cleaned her up a little, complimenting her on her efforts thus far. Then he sat back and cleaned the grass, waiting for the second calf. Julie returned a few minutes later, just as David began to wonder aloud if they had been mistaken about the twins. Perhaps her appetite had been heightened due to the stress of her pregnancy. Julie sat next to David, ready to join him in his situation, when they were interrupted by a cry from the cow. Just when they thought their work was done, another baby seemed ready to join the world. David felt tears well up in his eyes, and Julie laughed lightly at his sentimentality. David adored twins and liked the idea of the Ingram farm being the area's resident twin farm. The community sat and listened to the sounds of struggle and joy periodically spouting from the Ingram farm. David and Julie returned to their positions, David on the ground and Julie on top of the cow's head. What an absolute success. That night, 2 healthy babies, 1 male, and 1 female, were delivered safely, and the mother appeared to be on track to recover completely. They thought their work was finished, but they were in for a surprise. In the giddy quiet after delivering the twins, the cow very strangely pushed her babies away when they tried to approach. What he witnessed there astounded him to his core. David bent to look and saw that the cow was still giving birth. He yelled to get his wife's attention before returning to work. As the cow cried and whimpered in pain, he quickly put on new gloves. Julie also jumped into action, moving to support and comfort her. The couple was in complete disbelief as they guided their cow through a 3rd delivery. David and Julie were overjoyed when the 3rd calf arrived, small but healthy. They had triplets. David couldn't stop himself and continued to yell triplets over and over, alarming all of his neighbors. But that is not the end of the story. In an unexpected turn of events, the cow surprised David and Julie with a 4th child, another heifer. For the first time, quadruplets were born on their farm, leaving the couple in awe. After the delivery, the cow peacefully rested, and David and Julie were relieved.